Hey, how's it, Cowboy Buzz here? How you doing? So this is part two of my draft video. Day three. My favorite pick of the draft, Jabril Cox, best cover linebacker, explosive sideline to sideline, fast, can carry tight ends in the coverage. The knock on him was is that he's not the best tackler as far as linebackers is concerned. But to me, I didn't see no lack of willingness. So you can teach him to be better, whether it be technique or whether it be angles or whatever he needs to learn to be a better tackler. The willingness is there, and you always can make a better player as long as he's smart and he's willing to do to do the things and all that. I mean, you can put him in a dime package because of Jalen's lack of coverage ability. You can pair him up with Parsons and have Parsons rush the rush the quarterback, and Parsons is good enough in coverage where you can kind of like disguise away and all that. Yeah. So again, my favorite pick of the draft, Jabril Cox. Next we went with Josh Ball, offensive tackle. Um, Concerning about him, a lot of bad, some of the off field issues. Um, Having said that, I'm gonna just trust Dane Burglar where he said he could have been a higher pick if it wasn't for those. So I'll just leave it at that. If he if things get beat past this and all that, good. I want the offensive line to be like where we're not always going, man. If only have our offensive line solidified, and all that. If we can keep the competition close where we're not losing. The drop off is not huge. That'll be a bet. That'll be better for our team. Next we went with wide receiver Simi Fehoko. Again, another guy. I had to go back and look. Big kid. I thought that there's a big kid that can that can catch red zone jump balls and all that. But everybody knows Simus, and Simus knows his football. Simus knows his college football. He was like, he's good, and I was just trying to gauge. I was kind of, like tongue in cheek, like going, Noah Brown can replace Noah Brown, and then this other commenter. I'm sorry if I forgot your name, um, but he said no, he can replace Gallup, and I was like, and at first I was like, wow, that's a lot of confidence, and why he wasn't drafted higher then, but going back and looking at him and thinking about it, he doesn't have to be better than Gallup because Coop is on a big contract. Lamb is on a rookie first round rookie contract, and it's going to be and with the other contracts we have, it's going to be almost impossible to sign Gallup. He doesn't have to be better than Gallup, but he'll be. I believe that he can be good enough where we're not going to be going, man, we need a wide receiver in the next draft. We're not going to be like that. So, and then he's good enough on the outside where, CD is pretty good at that slot. So you keep CD in that open space area. That's gonna help out a lot. Next we went with Quentin Bohanna. Quentin Bohanna, big. Finally we went with a nose tackle, and that bothers me a lot of times. Like if he can swallow up two blockers, give Parsons, LV, Jalen, Cox, you know, free rushing lane to get to clear ways, blockers where they don't have to go through blockers to get the ball carrier. Make the holes murky. The holes is not there. Make the running back make a move before he has to. He's doing his job. And then if they're in third and 9, third and 8, third and 7, and you got a defensive tackle pass rusher, he did his job, and you give him that your pass rusher guy, what he does best, rush the passer. But then and it's a third and long. Again, it does all those things and all that. So I don't get why that whole notion that he has to be a 3 down player. If he if he gets if he if he keeps Parsons clean, if he keeps all our linebackers clean, and gives one on one to our other player, other defensive linemen, he's done his job. So I don't get that whole thing. Um, next week we went Israel Muku, Mukuamu. I think I said that right. He played opposite of J.C. Horn. Man, he can get some hands on the ball. And for me personally, this is my second favorite pick of the draft. I believe he's better than Nashon. But then I was looking on Cowboys.com that Steven was saying that they see him as a safety, and I was like, really? Man, I think he can be better than no, right. But if they see that and get some helps him get on the field, you know what? I'm all for it. And if he produces as a safety, I'm all good. But then you know that he has a coverage ability too. So it's not like all for loss getting your best players on the field. Finally, we went with the kid Farnock, the kid out of Nebraska. Again, competition for our offensive line, making our line as solidified as possible. So again, if we have injuries, uh, next next is our undrafted free agents. A lot of guys love the TJ Vasher signing. I was a little bit upset we didn't get Darius Washington. This would give him a look. But again, Baltimore, who always has good drafts, got him. So that's a good guy. But TJ Vasher is a guy that that looks like he can make the plays and all that. My favorite guy that we did sign was Fautuli. He is strong. um, can play maybe the three technique, maybe maybe nickel, nose tackle. Um, I mean, he's pretty quick for his size. He can probably every now and then play left defensive end or whatever. So yeah, Eubanks is another guy I like. But then a lot of guys are really really going off. I'm looking at the kid Lynn from TCU, the tight end. I don't know if somebody got him from a Cowboys writer or whatever, but the guy was telling me he's a football ready Rico Gathers. That's good. I mean, because Rico Gathers had a lot of athleticism and a lot of talent. That's not the football instincts was there yet. And sooner or later you gotta sooner or later you have to move on from that. So if he's football ready, he's gonna cause a lot of competition there, and yeah. So yeah, that's the guys. I mean, I could talk about every undrafted free agent, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, as far as the future of this channel goes, I need to prioritize personally what I need to do. Um, so I won't be as active. I mean, the games you probably see a reaction or maybe a prediction before the game every now and then, but not every time. But I'll do my best, and I always gotta talk about my Cowboys. So yeah, I'll be around. All right, mahalo for watching. Bonnie Boys, who you with? You know who I'm with. I'm with the Dallas Cowboys.